The world froze for a moment when news broke about the arrest of 7 individuals implicated in the harassment of BTS's golden magne, Jungkook. Who were these people who dared to target one of the most beloved figures in the global music industry? What drove them to such vile actions? And how did the truth finally come to light? As the revelations unraveled, they exposed a chilling narrative of envy, power struggles, and the unwavering determination of those who sought justice, not least among them, Jin, the eldest member of BTS, whose voice resonated louder than ever. The courtroom was packed, the air heavy with tension as the accused were brought in. Their faces betrayed a mixture of defiance and regret, a stark contrast to the emotional storm brewing within the hearts of millions of BTS fans worldwide. The accused, once perceived as mere shadows in Jungkook's military environment, had now become the centerpiece of an unfolding drama that felt almost surreal. What could Jungkook have possibly done to provoke such animosity? The answer, as revealed during the investigations, was as heartbreaking as it was infuriating. Success, integrity, and the unshakable bond that BTS shares were enough to breed envy among those who failed to rise above their own insecurities. Jin's reaction to the arrests was both measured and deeply moving. In a statement that quickly went viral, he said, "This is not just about Jungkook or BTS. This is about a culture that must change, a system that must evolve, and people who must learn that power does not come from intimidation, but from kindness." His words struck a chord not only with armies, but also with countless others who had faced similar challenges in their own lives. Reports suggest that Jin was among the first to learn about the bullying incident. Despite his initial shock, he maintained composure, immediately seeking counsel from BTS's agency and legal representatives. While Jungkook was reluctant to escalate the matter, Jin insisted that silence was not an option. "You're not just fighting for yourself, Kook. You're fighting for everyone who looks up to you," he reportedly told the youngest member. The decision to take legal action was not an easy one. It required courage, resilience, and an unwavering belief in justice. The trial proceedings, which have now captivated global attention, reveal a pattern of deliberate psychological manipulation and physical intimidation aimed at Jungkook. Prosecutors described how the accused, driven by jealousy and a desire to assert dominance, targeted Jungkook repeatedly. Their actions ranged from subtle digs to overt aggression, all aimed at breaking his spirit. Yet, as those who know Jungkook well would attest, they underestimated his strength and the support system he has in BTS. The day Jin appeared in court to provide his testimony was a turning point. Dressed in a somber black suit, he exuded an air of calm determination. His voice, though steady, carried an emotional weight that was palpable. "Jungkook is not just my bandmate or my younger brother. He is a person who represents hope, dreams, and the courage to be yourself. To see someone try to strip that away from him is deeply personal to all of us," he said, his words drawing tears from those present. Jin's testimony was not just a defense of Jungkook. It was a broader critique of the toxic dynamics that often go unchecked in hierarchical institutions. He called for systemic changes, emphasizing the importance of accountability and the need for mechanisms to protect individuals from abuse. His impassioned plea resonated with many, sparking a wave of discussions about workplace and military culture across social media and traditional news outlets. As the trial progressed, more shocking details emerged. Witnesses testified about the lengths to which the accused went to isolate and demean Jungkook. However, their testimonies also highlighted Jungkook's resilience. Despite the relentless harassment, he continued to excel in his duties, earning the respect of those who recognized his true character. "He didn't let them break him," one witness said. "He showed us what real strength looks like." The culmination of the trial was a moment of both vindication and reflection. The court found the accused guilty, sentencing them to penalties that included imprisonment and mandatory counseling. While the verdict was celebrated as a victory for justice, it also served as a sobering reminder of the challenges that remain in addressing such issues comprehensively. Throughout the ordeal, Jin remained a pillar of support for Jungkook. Their bond, already strong, grew even deeper through this shared trial. In a heartfelt social media post following the verdict, Jin wrote, Justice was served today, but our fight is not over. We must continue to stand against bullying, wherever it exists, and support those who need us. Jungkook, you are stronger than ever, and I couldn't be prouder. The aftermath of the trial saw a renewed commitment from BTS's agency to advocate for safer and more inclusive environments. They announced initiatives to raise awareness about bullying and to provide support for victims, further cementing BTS's legacy as not just global superstars, but also agents of positive change. For Jungkook, the experience marked a turning point in his journey. It was a reminder of his own resilience and the strength of the family he has in BTS. As he continues his military service, he does so with a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that his story has inspired countless others to stand up for themselves. As the dust settles, the questions remain. How can institutions prevent such incidents in the future? What role do individuals and communities play in creating a culture of respect and accountability? And perhaps most importantly, how can we ensure that the lessons learned from this case lead to meaningful, lasting change? Jin and Jungkook's journey through this ordeal is a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of solidarity, and the enduring belief in justice. It's a story that will continue to inspire, challenge, and move us long after the headlines fade. As the days passed, the aftermath of the trial rippled across various aspects of Korean society and beyond. Conversations about bullying, power dynamics, and institutional reform gained momentum, fueled by Jin's eloquent call to action and Jungkook's unwavering resilience. The media remained abuzz with discussions about the case, dissecting the psychological and societal factors that allowed such behavior to persist in environments like the military. In a surprising turn, several influential figures in South Korea, politicians, educators, and public figures, stepped forward to express their solidarity with BTS. They commended Jin and Jungkook for their courage and emphasized the broader implications of the case. This isn't just about one incident. It's about creating a society where everyone, regardless of their status or achievements, feels safe and valued. A prominent education reform advocate remarked during a televised debate. Jungkook, for his part, chose to address the public in a heartfelt video message. Seated in a simple yet serene setting, he spoke candidly about his experience. His voice, steady but tinged with emotion, carried the weight of someone who had endured and grown through adversity. I didn't want this to become a public issue, but I realized that staying silent would only perpetuate the problem. To anyone out there facing similar struggles, know that you're not alone. Speak up, seek help, and never let anyone dim your light, he said, his words resonating deeply with fans and the general public alike. The video quickly went viral, amassing millions of views within hours. Fans flooded the comments section with messages of support, sharing their own experiences with bullying and thanking Jungkook for his bravery. It became clear that this was more than a celebrity story. It was a catalyst for change, a moment that transcended the boundaries of fame and touched on universal human experiences. Meanwhile, Jin's role in the ordeal continued to draw admiration. His decision to stand by Jungkook, both publicly and privately, highlighted the depth of their bond. Analysts and commentators praised his leadership and empathy, noting that his actions exemplified the best qualities of a mentor and friend. Jin didn't just advocate for Jungkook. He reminded us all of the importance of standing up for what's right, even when it's difficult. One journalist wrote in a widely shared op-ed, "Behind the scenes, BTS's agency took significant steps to support Jungkook and address the larger issues brought to light by the case. They implemented new policies aimed at fostering a more inclusive and respectful environment within their operations and extended these efforts to advocacy campaigns focused on bullying prevention." The agency's CEO released a statement acknowledging the need for systemic change and expressing their commitment to being part of the solution. As the narrative unfolded, another layer of the story began to emerge, one of healing and renewal. Jin and Jungkook were often seen together, their interactions a testament to the strength of their brotherhood. Photographs of the two sharing quiet moments, whether at a cafe or during a stroll, became symbols of resilience and hope. Fans took to social media to express their admiration for the duo, dubbing them the Shields for their unwavering support of one another.